Welcome to the D Post Sports Chat. I'm sports editor Drew Rubenstein with Ed Owens. We're here in Memorial Stadium in Norman, Oklahoma on a toasty Saturday afternoon. It's already in the 90s and it's a high of 97 for this evening's kickoff. And Ed, let's break it down. The keys to the game for both teams entering tonight's Big 12 opener. I think number one for WVU, starting off with the Mountaineers, is big plays. WVU had one play over 20 yards, the 69-yard touchdown pass from Paul Millard to Ronald Carswell in the opener against William & Mary, and simply put, WVU is going to have more of those to have a chance tonight against the Oklahoma Sooners. Oklahoma's defense pitched a shutout against Louisiana Monroe in their opener, and for WVU to be able to get any kind of momentum going, they're simply going to have Charles Sims, Paul Millard, some of the receivers step up and create big plays. Aside from that, what are some of the other keys for WVU here?
I think one of the things that they're going to have to do, and I think you hit on it right away, is keep their cool. It's already 90 degrees out here on the field. It's going to be climbing as the day goes on. It's going to be the real first hot test of the year for them. But besides the heat, have to keep their cool with this crowd. As you can see behind us, Memorial Stadium is a big place to play. There's going to be about 85,000 Sooner fans here later this afternoon, and it's going to be a really tough road test for WVU for their first time out.
And number three, I think going back game plan wise, it has to start with stopping the run. Oklahoma in its opener went back in time with a running quarterback with Trevor Knight rushing for over 100 yards and kind of having Sooners fans reminisce to when they ran the wishbone and the quarterback was more involved in that. So simply put, he's a freshman, inexperienced like Paul Millard, so get some pressure on him, force him to have to beat you with his arm. I think another key component to the run game is Trey Millard. WVU has historically had a lot of issues with stopping fullback tight end type of guys in the past, and he's one of the best in the country at his position. So stopping the run and kind of forcing Oklahoma to beat the Mountaineers with the pass, I think, is crucial.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know we talked about keys to the game for Oklahoma, and stopping the run is going to be the key for the Sooners there too. I mean, WVU didn't really show great efficiency in the passing game last week. Paul Millard had a solid, not spectacular outing for WVU. The run game, Oklahoma's going to have to stop it. They have to put pressure on Millard, his first start in a visiting stadium. Charles Sims had a really strong first outing for WVU running the ball, about 120 yards for him. So, I think Oklahoma's going to have to stop the run and put the pressure on WVU's quarterback.
Absolutely. And then the next thing, I think, with how inexperienced WVU is no freebies for the Mountaineers. Last week, what we learned about WVU's offense against William & Mary is they're not good enough to shoot themselves in the foot and overcome it. Anytime there was a penalty, whether it be a chop block, a hold, a drop pass, anything that kind of went against them into the drive, they weren't able to turn a third and 12 into a first down. So looking at it from Oklahoma's side, make WVU earn everything that they get. Don't let them, don't give them an extension to a drive or any easy points.
Yeah, and again, the last thing we have, and you hit on it, big plays for WVU. Oklahoma's going to have to get those big plays. If they want to succeed, the one way William & Mary capitalized against WVU last week was with the big plays. They had a couple big extra yardage gains to Trey McBride last week, a 28-yarder and a 40-yarder, I believe. Both of those set up William & Mary's 2 touchdowns. If Oklahoma wants to really get ahead early, jump ahead on WVU, they're going to have to take advantage in the passing game. It's something that WVU struggled with last year, and they already showed signs of struggling with it again last week.
Absolutely, Ed. Thank you. Please continue to check thedpost.com. We'll have a blog up and running, and we'll be back with post-game videos of Dana Holgorsen players and a post-game chat after the game. Ed and I are going to try to cool down before kickoff. Thanks for joining us.